Hi. It's a beautiful, cold January day.
So cold.
We're going to the front field to lay out a spot to place our dolmen, which is a really cool little thing we'll tell you about, and to plant some trees around it.
These are not the trees. This is just
but we're expanding our little forest walk, which is it's pretty nice.
It's very nice.
It's not much of a forest, but in Ireland it's a forest. This is the actual. We just cleared this out, but this is the original entrance, right? To the.
It is. There are actually 2 steps under here, I think, or 3.
I think maybe? 3, yeah, 3 large steps.
We just had to fill this up at the moment to protect them, but it will be cleared out again. So we're on the cleared out path at the moment. It's a little bit wider than it will be at the end. We will be putting wood chip on the floor and have it grown in a little bit with grass, trying to make sure that the bramble doesn't overtake everything again. But this is
because this was completely overgrown.
Right? Like here, basically look like this.
And these little guys they're brutal. But we cleared it out. This is the original entrance to Killoskehane. It goes down to the road.
Yeah.
And we actually had to clear it out to we're going to expose the steps. And then we realized that once we started clearing it, we could make another path all the way down to the road.
So people like walking around, they can just kind of, sonder on the forest walk.
We call it our forest walk because it's lined with trees.
Tiny little walk. But,
tiny little forest walk, but this is where the most dense forest of Killoskehane is. But we're also going to have some benches here. We met this really great local artist named Lynn.
Yep.
And she does these, what does she do?
She makes this big sculptures out of recycled materials, and they're like nature, like basically they're swans or horses or whatever. And she's only 4 kilometers away from you or something?
Yeah, she lives right at the end of Devil's Bit.
Yeah, and so the idea would be that we get her over here, trying to see what inspiration she gets from this. And it would be great to have like a sculpture just somewhere hidden that people can find when they walk around here. But it also then kind of like works with the environment as well, right? So
I think we want to have all kinds of little hidden things that people can find and explore. But as you can see, again, it kind of follows this very organic path. It goes all the way around, and this will scoop out to the front field.
It looks awful at the moment because the heavy machinery has to go up and down. There they are. What we did is we put I forgot what they called, the little black mat down, then some stone. And what we're doing at the moment over the stone is we're going to put some wood chips. The way that it's built at the moment means that the water can actually run through the wood chip into the stone and drain off to the sides, and so this should be dry enough to walk for even in the heaviest of rains, basically. Oh, you see actually just where the guys are working at the moment, you see a tree fell down in this big storm that we had, and we decided to just leave it because it actually looks pretty cool. You may have to duck at yourself, but why not? We're walking a little bit further towards the road. We're not going to open it up, meaning this wouldn't be an entrance to the castle from the road, even though this was the original entrance. We want to keep it closed and basically just bring people around here and walk back up over into the field, into the wildflower field, towards the lake that was created. I think that actually may be the most sensible thing to do. We're nearly at the end here, and you can see if we would have just extended a little bit further out, there's actually the road behind. And you even hear some water rushing. That is the overflow from the lake that has been created. But we're going to close this off. We don't want anybody to actually come in from here. It just then swings around. We just have to create a little bit of like maybe wooden steps, maybe train, how do you call them? Train sleeper thingies. Well, the big wooden kind of things that we have where the trains were actually running through. So we're going up here, and that brings you back up to the field. All right. We're in the front field. We made a video about it in the past where we made a stream and a lake and everything. Keeping it very natural. Alex is telling me my hair is crazy. It really is today. It's very windy today.
Very windy. And, anyway, we're out in the front field where we had done the lake and the river, which we showed you guys earlier. The newest addition that we're going to do to this front field space is we're going to put a dolmen. These are my new dolmen stones. I'm really excited.
So you now have enough stones for making 2, right?
Yeah, we might make another small one. And a dolmen is a structure found all over Europe. They're Neolithic structures. Nobody really knows what they're used for, but there's a lot of folklore and mystery around them. Some people say it's a gateway to the Fey world, or some way it's a gateway to and some other dimension. Who knows? But there's a lot of lore. You would know what they look like if you saw it. It's basically a table, 3 legs and a big tabletop.
A massive table.
A massive stone table. But we have this mound behind us. We're going to flatten it out a little bit more. And
so
actually,
this was what excess clay that we had, right?
yeah, excess clay. And actually underneath this mound is, see these big like lumps of trees and stuff? They're going to rot and decay anyway. So we're kind of putting them under the mound and then covering it up. And then we'll flatten it out, put a little bit of grass on it, and it'll be like this very natural hill. And right in behind it is the Killoskehane in all her beauty. So when you're up there and you're looking out the window, you'll be able to look down and see this dolmen structure and be like, I want to go see that. I want to see what that is. And you'll walk down our forest walk all the way along
Forest
here.
walk, nature walk. Maybe you guys can help us with the
we gotta figure out that title because it's like not really a forest, but the tree walk. And then you'll pop out over there where the guys are digging, and as soon as you turn to your left, you'll see this.
Going to plant a lot of low growing, or I think the banks should be planted a little bit, maybe ferns. Maybe we can put a couple of tulips or daffodils or something in here so that during throughout the year there are different colors coming here as well. But realistically, this is the tiny little forest walk that we have, so maybe it should be just as natural. We are going to put, I believe, somewhere over here a bench so that somebody can hang out and just look into the countryside. It's just a very, very peaceful little walk. And you know what? You can't actually see the castle from here at all.